Good afternoon. It's Anjolie again, back with 5-minute yoga. And today we're going to be doing basically the same thing we did yesterday. And we're going to add one more pose. It's called Half Lord of the Fishes. Or Half Lord of the Fishes, I believe it's called. Anyways, it's an amazing little stretch. And I have two versions of it. One for those who are more flexible and one for those who aren't. But let's get started with what we did yesterday. We're going to start with our sun salutations, and we're just going to gently stretch the back. All right, you ready? Let's do this. Day 2 of our 7-day challenge. All right, take your stance. Feet spread apart, about hip width. And we're going to inhale our arms up. And then we're going to gently go down to the floor. Let our fingers just kiss the floor. Then we're going to breathe that back up, one vertebrae at a time. We're going to do this 2 more times. Breathing in. Exhale as we go down and let our hands rest on the floor. Up slowly. Breathing in. Breathe in that good prana. Exhale slowly as we go down to the floor. Cross your arms, and let's let gravity just pull, and let's hold this pose for 30 seconds or 5 breaths. Drop your arms and gently raise yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. All right, let's just stand here in mountain pose for a minute. Let's take a few deep breaths. We're just going to breathe in that good energy, that positive, loving, healing energy, and we're going to exhale all that no longer serves us. So let's do that for 3 breaths. In long and deep. And breathe out nice and slow. Let those muscles release. Breathe in relaxing thoughts of healing energy. And breathe out peace and love. Okay, ready for the next step? Well, I might want to take my socks off for this one. Need some traction. That's why we do it barefooted. All right. Let's put our feet apart on either side of the mat, or at least 2 to 2.5 feet apart. Gonna breathe our hands up. Turn. Exhale down. Touch your left foot. Remember, for those of you who can't reach your left foot, you need to, you could rest your hands on your upper leg above your knee and just let that stretch. You'll feel that stretch right here on your right side, just above your hip, and you'll feel it in the back of your thigh here. So let's hold that for 30 seconds or 5 long deep breaths. And let's inhale that back up. Shake that out a little bit. Inhale our arms back up. Turn over to your right leg. Gently come down. Let's bring that back up slowly. Give your shoulders a roll if you like. And we're going to inhale our arms up, and we're just going to do a forward bend. And we're going to let our hands just drop to the floor. And let's take our feet out a little bit farther so we can get a better, deeper stretch. If you want a deeper stretch, you can extend your arms out to your feet. And if you need to brace yourself, you can keep your hands in front of you. Either way works fine. Do what feels right for you always. And if anything ever hurts, stop. And we'll work another way into making the poses easier. And that's where your feedback is very important. If you can't do something and you would like to know a way that you can do it easier, I will definitely be happy to help you with that. All right, let's inhale back up. Now, let's come down to the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to sit like this with one leg crossed over, the foot out here, your knee pointing forward. And if you're flexible enough, let's bring the left leg over the right leg. And we're going to put left hand behind the back, right elbow on the knee, keeping your hands straight up. Now I will turn to the side so you can see what this looks like from the side. Leg over here, and this is what it looks like at the side. And you're going to turn like so. And we're going to hold that pose for 30 seconds. Now, if you cannot get into that position, you can simply cross your legs, place your hands on your knees, and when I say turn to the left, grab your left knee with your right hand, put your left hand behind your back, and just turn and look as far backward as you can. That's the easy version of doing this twist to get a good stretch and open up that back. Okay, so we ready? And here we go. And release. Remember to breathe. All right, let's switch legs. Now for those of you doing the easier version, take your left hand over to your right leg and put your right hand out behind you and turn. And here we go. Looking back as far as you possibly can, just till you feel the stretch, not to the point where it hurts, but just when you feel a good stretch, where it feels really good. And release. All right, let's do our last pose. Let's get into child pose where we just stretch out that back. And for those of you who can, we're simply going to sit back on our heels and then we're going to come down to the ground. And we're going to stretch the arms out in front and hold that pose. For those of you who are not so flexible, bring the knees out a little bit if you can. And this will ease up the pressure on your kneecaps. And then just walk yourself down as far as you can go until you get your head down on the mat. And then hold that pose. So we're going to hold this pose for 30 seconds. And then we'll be done. All right, here we go. And release. Great job, everyone. I will see you tomorrow with day 3 of our phase 1 7-day yoga challenge. Yoga and stretch exercises, that is. All right, you are loved, you are safe, you are wise, you are blessed, you are a joyful person, and I love you. See ya.